Homemade stuff has some kick.
Everybody, this is Kismet. This is a new series I'm doing on catching up with Star Citizen. I recently got back in the game. I figured out some things that I'm going to share those tips and techniques with you guys and basically show you what it is and what's new with Star Citizen. So let's dive right in. Let's go. Now, the first thing we need to talk about is getting started. Go ahead and follow that link in the description. It'll take you to the download page of downloading Star Citizen, and I'll walk you through the process. Once you're on the download page, you want to go ahead and click on the Enlist button right here. Now, if you've never signed into the RSI website before, go ahead and click on Enlist Now at the very bottom. Then it's going to have you fill out some information, your login ID, password, your handle. Make sure to choose these carefully as that's going to be your name in the community from now on. Also, don't forget to put in this referral code and get an extra 5,000 UEC. Once you've got that squared away, it's time to buy a game package, and I'm going to walk you through the process. Now, once you press that Buy a Game Package button, you're going to go to this screen. And what I suggest is to click on View All Game Packages here in the upper right corner. Now, the trickiest thing about buying stuff on the Star Citizen website is actually in three different parts. The single-player game, Squadron 42, the multiplayer Persistent Universe, and standalone ships. Now, there's some other stuff too, upgrades and all of that, but those are the basic three parts you need to know about. Now, this first package is the Squadron 42 Standalone Pledge, meaning you're just going to get the single-player game. The next two starter packs are just going to get you the multiplayer universe. And these next two combo packs get you both the Squadron 42 single player and the multiplayer universe. Now you're probably thinking, whoa, Kismet, how do I know what I'm going to get? Well, all you need to do is click on more info here at the bottom and look very specifically to see what you're going to get. Now they have packages all the way up to $15,000, and if you look closely you can see it says Squadron 42 download and Star Citizen download. But don't let that intimidate you though. And if I had that kind of disposable income, I would totally spend it on this game because it is going to be amazing. And of course, the last thing we need to talk about is the PC requirements. You're going to need Windows 7 with 64 bits. You're going to need DirectX 11 with 1 gig video RAM, as well as a quad-core CPU and 8 gigs of memory. Though by the time this game is released, it's going to utilize every bit of power from your machine. Now, buying the package, you're not just buying the single player and the multiplayer game, but you're also investing in the development of the game. So please invest responsibly. Now, over the last few years, when I had more disposable income, I've invested in the game. As you can see, over $1,140. I've also been an Imperial Prime subscriber for 26 months. Now, why did I decide to invest in this game? It's simple. All the big publishers were putting out terrible games. And Chris Roberts has an amazing reputation in the gaming community for producing great games. And I go all in, so I bought the Constellation, then I bought an Aurora for my wife's account, then the Hornet Ghost, then I bought a Freelancer, and then I upgraded my Constellation to the beautiful Phoenix. But then I decided to melt them all down for my new love, the 890 Jump. This ship is huge. Look at these people inside the cockpit here. That's right here on top of the ship. Look how massive it is. And since I melted my Constellation package, I had to move the Aurora back to my main account just to be able to access the beta. Now, why do I think this game is going to be so amazing? Well, it reminds me of this place I used to go to in my 20s called Fighter Town. It's a motion simulator. You got in your flight suit, you went into a briefing, you got into the motion simulator, you and your buddy could get in there like in the F-14, the whole thing would move, it was detailed, and real pilots went there for their actual simulator hours. Oh, the days of being young and having lots of disposable income. All right, you've got the basics down now. We're going to go ahead and download the game and update the game should you happen to have it already installed. So let's go to it. Now that we've signed in, we've got our game package, we're ready to download. So we'll go back to the download page and click on Download Installer. Then we're going to go ahead and run that installer and install the game. Now if you're like me and you already had the game installed, you might get an update like this. It's going to have you accept the terms of service and then go ahead and click the update button and let it roll. Now mine scared me at first because it said thousands of hours right down here in this left corner. Look at this, 3,549 hours. But then of course it kicked in and then it went down to about an hour. Let's jump ahead and go right into game. There we are, we're ready to launch. Now once you get in game, you're going to see the main menu, which has Universe, which is the Persistent Universe, the Electronic Access, which is a game within the game, the Flight Simulator, and the Hangar, and also Options. I'm going to go ahead and go to Options first. Now once you're in here, there's actually some new options. There's vibration here, which I turned off because I don't have any vibration devices. Also, you can adjust which hangar you're going to go into right here within this menu. You don't have to go to the website. Then I went through and glanced through some of the keyboard commands. Escape lets you back out of certain things. It also lets you get back to the main menu. There's F1, which is your Mobiglas, which is like mini apps that allow you to interact in the game. There's also F4, which cycles your view from first person to third person. And the most useful key, the F key, to interact, open, close, use things, and also allow you to get out of things as well if you hold it down. Alright, it's time. Let's get in the hangar and let's take a look around. This is my first look around. I haven't been in the game in like 6 months. Wow, is it beautiful. Now, let's take a look at my character, see what he looks like. He looks just like me. Too many sleepless nights. The next thing I discovered was there's a new hangar interface. If I click on this little node here, it brings up a menu that I can actually select a ship and bring it up live in the hangar. Just make sure to back up, otherwise you'll block its spawn. There we go, a beautiful loner constellation because of my 890 jump. I wanted to spawn some other ships, but noticed that it's only a single bay only right now. Alright, now that we're in the hangar, we can use F to interact with the ships and explore them. Okay, now that's super cool. Let's take this baby on a test flight. You can't currently fly your ships in the hangar or fly them out of the hangar. It's just to take a look at them. To get back out, hold down the F key. I notice the airlocks are working and they expand outwards and contract back in again. Super cool. The detail in this game is amazing. Look at these missile racks. Now you also have the ability to remove the ships from the hangar and add some other ones. I also noticed there's different size nodes. There's size 4 and here's size 1-2 for smaller ships. Let's go ahead and spawn a Hornet, making sure to back up because we're blocking. I also checked out the massive detail level of the cockpit. It is awesome. Along with the ability to spawn ships, you also have the ability to adjust your ship's equipment. Notice I'm removing this cargo hold, which leaves this hole in the middle of the ship. That is a great, great change. And of course, you can take your weapons on and off the ship as well. Then I spawned this beautiful P52, and then got up inside to take a look. Now again, the ships don't fly in the hangar yet. I can't wait till this door opens and I fly out. Next, I took a look around my hangar. They also extended the new interface to decorating as well. You can even interact with the items once they're placed. Gotta love that gold shirt. And I tried out a whole bunch of other stuff. Plants, I tried out different display cases, as well as the fish tank, and of course hit up the bar. And being the daredevil I am, I decided to jump from a high place and see if I took any fall damage or died. Nope, not yet, but I'm sure it'll be in eventually. Now remember, this is an alpha. Expect some issues. Notice the flashing issue I have here. I also got stuck up above here. I fell through the floor, but it's alpha. Just expect it. But I can see the awesome potential in this game. Next time, I'm going to go ahead and dust off my X52 Joystick. I'm going to show you how to get it set up and get out there and play some Arena Commander.